You know, and where I fit. You know what I'm saying, and building my mold.
You really have, man. You making it happen, man.
I wouldn't say that yet.
Nah, man. You trust me. You starting, man. Creating content is it's not easy, man. Especially when you just come from not knowing how to do it and then you just start doing it. That's something to be said about that.
And you're welcome to take this one for your side.
Okay.
That's the only thing. Try not to set nothing on that one. For the echo, that's I try to give that table right there for. But, I don't know, man. See, it's hard creating stuff, even with like the jokes.
Mm-hmm.
That's like, okay. Speaking of jokes, and this ain't even nothing for it. Just maybe intro, whatever. It don't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Lynn called me before you got here, right? I've been every week. I've been talking to him. I think Lynn is naturally funny.
Mm-hmm.
I think he has charisma.
Yeah.
I think he'll find his way. But how he talks to me when he talks about his ideas, they automatically. That's what he should be. That's what he should be doing. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Off the rip. Don't even change it.
Yeah. He's all right. Yeah, he do the same thing to me. He'll call me. He's like, man, what you think about this bit right here?
Won't he?
I'm working on this.
Working on this.
You know, and because this really happened. This is a true story that happened to me when I was back in Bartow.
I don't even know what Bartow is.
Bartow is where is it at? Is that Bartow is around somewhere around Louisville. Bartow,
Louisville.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's around that way.
Okay, so he asked me a question about I don't know. I know what big. This is for the podcast. It'll come out afterwards. I know what big dick energy is, right? Right? It's BDE, right?
Yeah.
Is the acronym. So with the club thing, I'm not gonna tell you. See, it's a hard thing. He's worrying if it's pushing the line too much because he ain't really tested the line on stage, really. But he was like, "Well, what if I do BGE, black girl energy? Is that too far?" And I was like, "It just don't point it at nothing. Just make it a general joke.
Yeah.
Just make it just like you would the big dick energy joke, and then it's fine. It's just a roll in, but don't punch on it and punch on it.
Don't punch on. Don't direct it to nobody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You put it out there. I think a lot of times in comedy, man, we overthink stuff.
I know I do.
Go with your first natural instinct and just roll with it, man. You got to.
Yeah, but that's like I was talking to
You're gonna worry yourself to death if you don't. If you keep second guessing and going back and man.
I think it's different though. You still we'll talk about it again, but you years in the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I had to learn the same way.
Yeah. So it's a process.
Same
Everybody
fucking
learns
way.
different with it, I feel like. But today, you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna say a little something. We got Mr. the Legend, at least who I know from all the people I know, connection through you. Hilarious guy since even before comedian times, Mr. Saseddrick himself.
What's going on?
You know, I appreciate you coming through.
Man, I appreciate you having me.
Look, man, I've been trying to get shit out of Pimp and Reggie all day to try and have some sneaky fly shit to bring up, right?
Oh, God.
I've been trying, you know, not to like make nothing sly or nothing, but just be like, how the fuck you know about that? Which one of these motherfuckers told you?
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Nothing will slip. But these guys been telling me how funny you was.
Yeah.
So it's just a blessing to be around what you got going on.
I appreciate it, man.
And off the rip, I'm gonna try to run through this how it's gonna go real quick with you.
Okay.
That's our welcome. I'm gonna do promotions real quick. I'm gonna run down my train fit strength and athletic for that fitness right there.
Oh, wow.
Bobby's got one.
You got a trainer?
My homegirl, I used to work with a friend of mine. She's a woman, not a girl. Let me correct myself. She don't mind, but I know how some women be feeling sometimes. They watch it. But her husband and them started a gym, and they going hard in Augusta. You know.
What's the name of it?
Train Fit Strength and Athletics, but it's at Juggernaut Fitness. I had to look up the address if you want me to tell you that because I got a bad brain. But
I got you, bro.
nonetheless, go check them out. Train Fit Strength and Athletics. You can check them out online, Instagram, Facebook, all the same. All the same socials. You know what I'm saying? We got Bobby. Let me go to my monologue first. You just pitch in whenever. I'm gonna do this little. You'll see it right here. But goddamn, where am I going? Okay. Look, man, they dropping something new. They dropping a short and a shirt set. Right? They coming out probably around June 3rd. All right. The men's is gonna be I believe they're going to be, right, black and red. That's right. And then the women's is going to be gray and black. Your style, your comfort will be immediately be elevated with these new sets, okay? They are perfect and luxurious for workout, okay? They just feel good. They fit your body right. Ain't no reason not to let it be known with just some simplicity. You know what I'm saying? You don't need everything ain't got to be all extra, okay?
That's it.
It fits good from what, I got a video or two I'm going to put up here with it that people going to be able to see as we watching, as we talking. It'll show off some of the, what is it? They mannequin still when they got the head and the arms cut off, or they just a torso?
That's a good one there.
I don't know if that's what the answer would be, but
mannequin full
still.
body.
Yeah, mannequin full body.
Yeah,
but
body.
You ain't got to look no further. It's right there at CertifiedCEOClothing.com. It's 93% cotton and 7% spandex. So
oh wow,
it's true to fit. So get your right size. Don't be questioning what you is.
Yeah, don't question the quality.
Oh, I can fit an extra large. No, you better get a 2X if you need it.
Yeah,
don't play. My mama's up there. She ain't gonna be able to fit nothing he's shipping right now, so we gonna wait. But nonetheless, y'all look out too. And also, June 17th, I know this is past, but the Black Wall Street shirt has dropped already. Go check it out. Be look out for something new. He's always got something popping up.
Always. Bobby, he's always out there. He's very innovative. Cool brother, man. Cool brother.
Yeah, he's good, man. Good people.
Love Bobby, man. Shout out to Bobby Bands.
Shout out CertifiedCEOClothing.com.
That's right, man.
And we back. Look, we got a competition going on at the Pedal Pub. We ain't gonna speak too much on it. I want to give my gratitude to you of allowing us and continue to put us in positions to work and grow. This year was a little different. Now we got 13 weeks. I think we got 5 weeks left.
Yeah,
Six,
we got
five weeks left.
5. We just did week 8. Week 8 is down.
Yeah.
So next week is week 9, and we got 5 weeks left, man. All the guys hanging in there, man. They're doing really well. I'm proud of the progress that everybody's making. Everybody's and then like the effort and the camaraderie is what I like too, man. Everybody's like really pulling for each other. Everybody gives each other props, and it's just really I wanted to keep the positivity.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of negativity, and not just comedy, but entertainment, period.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to keep it upbeat, positive, because we got to go through those highs and lows together.
Well, I'm going to tell you what, it's a low when I got to see that third titty come out every time from Black. I'm going to have to talk to him.
Man, yeah.
He bring that third titty out.
Yeah, I mean.
He got confidence with it, though. God dang, he does.
Man. He has an unbelievable swagger. He is by far and away, he probably the second most confident one-armed dude ever.
I would believe so.
Yeah.
I ain't never met nobody.
Nah.
I knew a half-armed guy.
But the dude, they got a guy that's playing basketball, one arm. He like dribbling, doing moves.
Yeah, I remember that.
Dunking on people, everything, man.
Yeah.
So I'm like, wow, that is crazy.
Don't let it hold you back. Don't let it hold you back. Don't let it hold you back. Y'all come out, Pedal Pub. Y'all come check us out every Tuesday. I'm GED certified. I think that you can make it in life without a high school diploma.
I thought you were CEO certified.
Well, I'm certified CEO, but my credentials out of high school is a GED, and that's okay with me. Certified CEO this week, they got something cool dropping. It's gonna be a new look in respect to the new Bob Marley movie coming out. I want to say some sort of fashion of colors are gonna be laid out in the way for him. I don't know if you a Bob Marley fan, but we all know Bob Marley.
Yeah, shout out to Bob Marley.
One of the greats, right?
Go.
Certified CEO. He gonna be laying it down with a new look this week. Check him out.
Yeah.
But anyhow, True Icons. Look, every month is Live Laughs. If you haven't been, it is a great show. Cedric is always pulling in comics from out of town, new comics on the face to come in and play and have fun with everybody in the crowd. Tell them what dates you got coming up, how you like it, how it came about. Let us know what's up.
It came about, man, because I think the natural progression in comedy is to start producing your own shows. And I failed miserably the first couple of times I tried it. But Icons is such a supportive spot. I actually started getting better at it over the years, and then we ended up coming there. And we just created Live Labs of Icons, man. It's a way to give them props for letting us come into the building by, putting their name in it. And we just bring in national touring comedians every second Saturday of the month.
Yeah.
So July 13th is the next one coming up. Got a young man by the name of Eric Bailey coming from Savannah, Georgia. Really sharp, innovative cat. He's doing a lot of different things. He's making a lot of moves, man, doing theater shows and things like that. And I got a young lady named Kiara Benson, who is amazingly popular out of Charlotte, North Carolina. She's coming through, so she's got a really good reputation.
North Carolina got some funny comedians.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's funny comedians everywhere. I don't like to just pigeonhole.
Oh yeah,
say,
yeah. But I ain't got there yet like that.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I've seen a bunch.
Oh yeah. Charlotte got some.
That's it. Charlotte is where it is. I be confused. Charlotte.
No, but Greensboro got some. It's a lot of them in there, man. 'Cause I know my boy Eli Southern's in Greensboro. My girl Lady Shamar, she's also in Greensboro. My man from Anson County, Amston Hughes, he's amazing. There's a lot of different comedians out there that's working, man, doing their thing, man. So all those people been to Live Laughs. All them people. Basically, what it is, it's like a barbecue. I'm just bringing all my friends, all the people I work with over the years. You know what I'm saying, and getting them to come through and just show love, man.
Yeah.
And it's a good time, man. It's a good grown folks time. We have food, drink specials. We come in, we laugh. I host it. We keep it going the whole night, man. We just have a tremendous vibe and a good time, man. And that's what it's about. And it's about keeping comedy alive in the city. It's not a whole lot of places that's doing comedy. We don't have a comedy club. We don't have a comedy house. We don't have a big major comedy attraction. And then, like, when they do bring big shows in from out of town, it's hard for locals to get on the shows.
Oh yeah.
So it's it gives locals a chance to perform. We bringing in people that's doing it like for real. It's different levels of comedy. You know what I'm saying?
There definitely is.
Yeah, so
definitely is.
You got people that starting out intermediate. You know what I'm saying? People that get a little bit more advanced, and then you got people that really, really do it. And even for the people that really do it, they still might be B or C list. Then you got the upper echelon, the A list, the top of the food chain.
Big dogs.
The big dogs.
Yeah.
So I just love it, man. I just love it. So it's something that I created and brought, and we do it every month, man. We have a real good time.
Now I ain't gonna lie. I got to see Duke perform, which I knew I've been seeing him in Atlanta perform, come down and kill at Live Laughs. Desiree's son come from Columbia and killed another night at another Live Laughs. Pudgy, I've seen come down to Augusta and kill. Yeah. Columbia has got him too. And shout out to them. I know the Comedy House on the 29th, they got something going on.
Yeah.
I know that's a little last minute. I'm going to chop this up for them.
Yeah.
Y'all make sure y'all go to the Comedy House up there.
Support that, man.
And support that, because it's going to be a fun night. T-Link, you as well. It's going to be a great night up there.
Definitely, man. And then the Comedy House is trying to get back. They're under new management, so they're trying to get back to where they were at one point. They were like one of the top comedy clubs in the country.
Really?
So yeah. So they had everybody, man. All the top-notch comedians, all the B-listers, everybody, man.
Yeah. See, I went up there and seen it a couple times. That's where. What did I forget? One of the guys Tuesday was like something about pay the money or whatnot, and not to knock anybody's goals or drive for it.
Yeah.
But like I told him, I said, look, I don't even like the goal for me is just to be able to manufacture a script and a performance that I can control 150 people in a theater. I just want to double deck. That's all I need to get to. And feel that it can be small as fuck. Yeah. 150, I feel like small, But to me, that'll tell me if I'm something. If I ain't got that, I don't feel like I'm going to call myself a professional. Okay?
Yeah. I mean, it's about growth, man. You start out somewhere. You and it's a game you never stop learning in.
Yeah, well.
Never, ever stop
I'm going to bring us in with this now. I got a little IG thing I do. And it's all about lucky encounters or somebody told me I need to stop saying cracker so much, but I don't see why it's a problem.
Yeah, run it, man.
I be doing it.
That's something personal to you. That's your
But
world.
I had it called dark humor. But I can't call it dark humor every time because it's so hard for me to find just white folks getting fucked up. Mm-hmm. It's great when I do get a mix. So I'm trying to mix it up. And I'm not trying to be so, what was it? Is that me stereotyping?
Yeah, but I mean,
whatever it is.
It's not stereotypical, man. I think what's going on now is we're putting too much barriers on comedy.
Yeah.
Comedians are the only people in the world that we have to stop and say, don't say that, don't do that this way.
Well, this is one segment, bro. I'm not going to stop. Yeah. And this is what I'm going to call, if I'm remembering it all, what I got here said is about 8 minutes of these clips. We'll go through them, and I got 2 conversational clips. One of them's a little weak. The other one's, well, I hope you like. But I think I'm going to call it Lucky Encounters, all right? I think I call it Lucky.
Hey, go with it, man.
So let me get going. Let me set up here. Come on, don't start acting up now.
I know.
It do be doing this sometimes.
Go with it, man. Take
Here we
your
go.
first gut. Go with it.
You see that? Ooh.
Yeah.
He's okay. Lucky encounter. I would have shit myself.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna get worse. It's going. There's a little. Yeah.
Oh. No. Oh shit.
Jeez.
Did he get hit by a crop duster?
Well, at first that's what I thought.
Oh, it's actually a remote control.
It's a
plane.
remote. See, it's a remote.
But it's big though.
Yeah.
They ain't little. They ain't little at all.
I would say it's got to be every bit of this big or bigger.
I think it's bigger than that.
I think so too.
I think it's bigger.
It was big though,
Yeah,
but
knock the hell
not. I remember that I realized like, oh, it ain't that fucked up. Ain't nobody die.
Yeah,
So
they
it wasn't.
ain't.
It wasn't a fake. But yeah, all right.
Oh, I always got to be the escalator one.
I never understood this. This is why I love watching them.
That was this. I mean, completely stupid. Whoa!
That's an angle though. It don't look like high.
Oh shit!
That's pretty high.
That's pretty high.
high.
Right
That's
in the
pretty high.
kisser. Show that knight who's boss.
You can already tell this is not gonna end well from the start.
Busted all in the face.
Yeah. She's used to it. That's not the first time.
I bet not.
That's not the first time she's had it busted.
Now that was on like national television, I think. It was some like Fear Factor or something or like show.
Oh yeah, you fake
One
ass,
slip, bro. That's all
You
it
fake
was.
ass American gladiator.
All I know is that tailbone is hurting on that
It's
damn
hurt.
guard.
That
bro.
whole lower body. Oh wow.
This is noodling gone wrong right here.
Yes sir.
He is not in his natural environment. He should be in the country, not at the ocean.
Oh my god. That thing got his whole arm in there.
Arm, man. Getting worse.
Oh no. I love it.
How
What are
many,
the chances of that happening, man? Oh my god.
how many bones you think that motherfucker broke? That means he's knocked out.
Oh, he knocked
that
out.
that had to be hilarious. I wish we had a angle, right? There was last week, or not last week, last episode I recorded with a guy, or is it the one before, whichever. There was a video clip of I want to say they're hang gliders where they got the little squirrel suit on, right? And they got
Yeah.
the little webs. So he's coming in, but it's one of those metal bridges with the cords, right? And there's a bunch of tourists right there on the bridge. And you see him, and you just see people getting concerned. And he clips the top of the bridge, right? And you see the reaction, but there's multiple angles. So we get to see it like from a far view, like you would a plane. And then you see another one where he's like coming straight at this motherfucker. And, you see him down on the ground. So some of them I would like to find out who they are to give respect. Because some of these I don't think they should be online.
Yeah.
But some of these, that's hilarious. That's a dumb
That's
motherfucker right there.
hilarious.
You didn't look.
You didn't know. Of
Nobody
course not.
nobody had you back. Nobody was checking out.
You didn't know it was a boat coming.
That was probably a hold my beer, watch this moment.
Yeah, it probably was.
Probably was. I think so. Ain't no way I'd be jumping out high without. Now this is hilarious. Here's my fuck that honky up shit. Come on. Nope. We got to start over.
Yeah, we got to start over.
We got to do that again. Now this right here, this shit, I be laughing at. This is my humor.
No.
Now you see he done left him alone, right? My buddy ain't fucking with him. He over here talking, asking more shit. All right, bitch. I warned you. That motherfucker. Crank that bitch back up.
No.
Light that bitch back up. Run that bitch off.
He got weed eated.
Hey.
Oh, that's horrible. There we go. Oh shit. What, that speed baptism? That baby got a grown ass face.
All right. So I know it's just a skit. It's not. No baby's being hurt. I think from what I'm not Catholic. I never done my babies like that.
Nah.
But I think they dunk the head first, and then they flip them over and dunk their feet, and then they wipe them off, or vice versa, whichever. It's something to do with different religion and how they baptize them, I guess, or Holy Spirit water, what the fuck ever.
Yeah, man. I just dip my
Ain't no
head in there.
vampires. That's all I know.
Yeah, just dip my head in there and let's keep moving.
Now, I paused it here. We're going to start it up and pause. I think this is the last clip. This one is sentimental to me because I want you to start by no legs and no fingers. The first thing for me in this clip, how you comfortable and how you able to manage a knife. You done lost too many
Yeah,
limbs.
you definitely. No sharp objects for you.
That's
man.
what I'm saying.
And I'm talking about you are super plegic. You
Alright.
are every plegic.
Them ain't nothing but hamburger patties.
Is the hand no hand is real.
No, that's what I'm saying. She's got this. She's got the it looks like she has just palm. She lost all fingers and everything.
Yeah.
But her humor and how she treats this moment
wow.
is baffling to me.
Very best friends crocheted me
It was Scissor Mama.
something super hilarious. You guys are not ready for
Remember
this.
that cartoon chicken movie?
We gotta try them on.
Whoa.
I'm gonna wait for my husband to get home. Just be like, hey, honey.
Don't them hands look like little chicken nuggets too? That's
Oh,
fucked
wow.
up. That's fucked up. But her humor's great. Her
Yeah.
humor's great.
I mean, you gotta be able to laugh at yourself.
Yeah. Now this is the light one. The next one is the last clip, and then we're gonna get into questions and conversation. This kind of gets it out of the way, make sure it's off my list. But this one is I believe it's two white ladies. I believe I want to know who you believe the Karen, or can both of them be Karens?
Yeah.
It's a situation that went down. I don't know where the fuck they is.
Not double Karen.
She threw the phone in the street. She threw the phone in the street. She threw the phone in the street. She threw your phone. She threw your phone in the
She
street.
just looked mean already.
She threw your
I would
phone
not
over
date her.
here, over
That
here.
would not happen.
Come on. Over there in the
Is that
street. So
Bruce Jenner?
I'm trying to tell you.
Is that Caitlyn?
She's aged well.
Over here. It broke all the way over there. You better fuck her up. Come on. You better fight back.
This is a
now.
tree hugger, I think.
Come on, hurry up. You
too
better
much going
fight.
on
Let's
right
go. Now you talked all that shit. You talked all that shit. You
Now,
ain't
Buddy
fight
in
her
the background's
back.
commentary.
Nah, she fucked you
Yeah.
up in there. You ain't fight her back. She did. I saw it. I got it on tape. You did. You go get her. You ain't fighting in there. Go ahead, get her. Go ahead. Go ahead. Oh, she got you. She got you. She got you. She got you.
Whoa.
I got it. Go ahead. You better drop that motherfucker. I got the
Oh,
phone.
no.
Just keep
Bruce
fighting.
losing.
Tear
Come
that
on,
shit
Bruce.
up, y'all.
You're
gotta
a
punch.
world class athlete,
You gotta
Bruce.
punch.
Oh
Okay.
shit. There you go.
Okay, I
Oh.
like the wrestling move.
Hey.
Oh, you
damn,
gotta get up.
Bruce.
You better
Hold
get
on,
up.
Bruce.
and throw
He's an
the
athlete,
ball up.
man. That's an
You better
athlete.
get up, Maya.
She about to bully
Throw
her.
my shot. You fucking up my video.
Oh yeah, that's the old school trick too. Put the
Yeah.
jacket over the head, jacket and shirt over the head.
And yeah, you know, the body follows the head.
That's it.
That's it.
Watch out, bro. Watch out.
She don't want
She start hollering out, I don't want to hurt her. I don't want to hit her.
Okay, there you go. Okay,
Should've
body
made a
slam.
straight jacket.
Whoa, watch
Yeah,
out.
she put her in that
Watch
bully.
out.
Take
Whoa,
it
body
off.
slam.
Take it off.
You ain't
And you can tell women they ain't got no titties either. They have them like weak ass bras on. They have like no support on them. Like them titties is whack. Them titties
A lot of
ain't
now. That's,
heavy
I
at
don't
all.
know. I know that black women are a lot more luscious mostly time
Yeah,
on
yeah,
average. Okay,
yeah, you gotta.
but I do remember growing up with a lot of white girls that used to do the tissue paper and different things, and I think it used to mess with their nipples, because
Think
like
so?
yeah, because like
Then they got like soggy nipples.
okay,
like,
well I always had this thing where I love big nipples.
nipples decomposing.
Well, no,
Nipples-
I'm saying like they didn't grow like probably naturally or something because they
Oh,
didn't.
yeah.
I don't know, maybe because there was a lot of balloons. You know, you ain't even getting an ant bite. I mean, yeah, they produce a little
getting-
more after baby and all, but you
still
got to
got
have
them-
something.
Yeah, you still got them pink nipples, not the brown.
Yeah,
ones.
that shit feel like a
Yeah.
mannequin tit.
Yeah, even no matter what race you are, the nipples should grow up and become brown. Or something.
Yeah, it should just evolve.
got
It can't be a baby
Still
titty.
got the pink nipples.
Well, they was pink, but they was small. Looked like
Yeah.
just the areola.
Yeah.
With a little ant bite, bro.
You be tapping.
I see a
it,
bunch of
sucking
them.
it,
You
and
ain't even
still don't
tapping
do
it, bro.
nothing.
It's like my titty.
Like silly putty.
It's like a little.
That old don't do nothing titty.
Yeah.
Got that don't do nothing titty.
Now, I'm going to tell you one thing I've never witnessed from white women. And this was a fucking, how do you promote this? How do I figure out how to make a business here in no, I'm just playing. Let me stop. This one right here is hilarious. Number white women. Now, number white women.
Yeah.
Oh.
What the hell?
They slurping up that lean.
That's goddamn. That's the power of Kegel muscles.
Yeah, they hitting them Kegels.
Yeah, hitting them Kegels. They have good piss pressure too. Their piss pressure is amazing.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Man, they push a dick out if they try hard enough.
Oh yeah. Then they piss outside and then the piss go back up in their ass because it splashed so hard from where they push it down.
Ricochet back in.
Ricochet.
Oh, shit. I don't understand why it's purple. Because what if it's Pine Sol or fucking Fabuloso or something?
I know, man.
You going to get a stung pussy, boy. That
Yes,
thing going,
sir.
woo! That's it though. That's all I
Man,
got for my little segment with the
that's
IG.
Wow, right there.
This is my ending, but that just to be the end for everything. But yeah, I'm a crazy man. You know,
I like that, man.
I got crazy humor in my mind. I got a dark
got
side.
You got to, and then the dark side is cool, man. Dark side, there's a lot of dark comedians out there, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it, man. I love all types of humor. You have to be able to appreciate every type of humor to be a comedian. Because if you
I
don't,
agree.
then it's going, it's like, I just get tired of them like trying to make us be censored and do stuff this way and that way. That's not the way it is, man.
So I'm gonna start with that then. Let me ask you this: How do you tell a comedian, you know they're funny, but you don't like their comedy, and be respectful with it?
It's funny because I learned one of my mentors was Tyler Craig, and Tyler Craig would never say anything bad about any other comedians. Shout out to the late great Tyler Craig, man. He helped so many people along the way. But he would never. I would be with him, and I would watch him sell out the Comedy House for all week, and I perform with him, and they treat him like a god, and he would never say anything bad about a comedian. And I was like, when I first started, I'd be like, oh, that dude sucks. He sucks. It's terrible.
Opinion.
Horrible. Yeah. Real, just strong opinions. He would never say nothing. We went to an open mic one night. We had to watch 30 comedians perform. And he was like, he was just enjoying himself, just laughing. I was like, dude, I said, I know that you never say nothing bad about comedians. He said, well, actually, we're in the same fraternity. You know what I mean? So it's not, we shouldn't tear each other down because we do the same thing. You know what I mean? And I was like, you know what? That's respect. And for a long time, I never said comedians were bad. I stopped doing that. But then it just got saturated with so many bad comedians. I had to start back saying it. But I'm real selective about how I say it. You know what I mean? I try to find the positive in every comedian. Because there's some comedians out there who, if you notice them, they speak very well. They keep your interest even if they're not funny.
Yeah, they do.
It's something to be said about that. It's something that it's something there that they can take, turn around, and use it and make it positive.
To come out, so
now
there's never enough support.
Now you host Monday nights at the Joint.
Yes, sir. I am the host. Me and Jorge, we host a Joint Monday night comedy. It's every Monday, and we're a free form, community where we don't try to have you be a specific type of comedian. You're welcome to try, pretty much anything you want to, without being offensive.
Yeah. Now, what are some other spots around town if someone were to want to go throughout the week to see comedy?
Well, definitely Monday night at the Joint, 8:30. That starts with yours truly. And then Tuesdays, we usually head to the Art Bar. That's a comedy open mic night there. That's also pretty good. Wednesday's kind of free. We try to get out of town to find some other mics on Wednesday nights, but also looking to start something new on Wednesday nights. Not opposed to it. Thursdays, we usually stroll around to the Attic. That's hosted by Patrick Fowler. That's the other Thursday mic. And, of course, the weekend is reserved for, booking.
Big shows.
Booking, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we're making the heavy money.
Now, I know a few comedians myself personally. I've met T-Link. I've met you. I've met Patrick once or twice. Not really personable. Are there some comedians in Columbia area that you would refer people to go and kind of check out?
I mean, I would say T-Link, Jen Snyder. It's a lot of good comedians. I don't want to name some and not name others. You feel me?
I got you. I see.
So I just check out the scenes. If you check out my mic for sure, everybody come through and show love at my mic. So that's
the Joint,
somewhere.
8:30, Monday nights.
Every Monday. So if you want to check out, some comedians, definitely there practicing our stuff. That's where we meet up at. Check out all the comedians. The Columbia comedy scene. If you go on Facebook, Columbia Comedy, anything like that, the Metro events, we usually got something in there or some kind of post. You can follow our social media. Me at Rodney Butler is probably where everybody follows me the most at, but I also have Comedian Pudgy, Instagram, or pretty much everything at Comedian Pudgy. If you want the immediate follow, I post all the mics. So You ain't got to worry about which one is which, because any mic that's going on in our area, I usually post it on my page, whether it's ran by me or not. I'm just like a team player.
Heck yeah, you
don't
are,
see
man.
me-
And you got. And I'm gonna tell you what, man. Coming into the comedy game, you're one of the funniest guys I've seen. You're one of the most creative with the handicap. If you don't know, he's part of the Cane Gang. It get you some materials. I mean, apparels. I got it on right now, brother.
Not only am I a member of the King Gang, I'm also the owner.
Yeah, the owner. That's it. It shows. It shows. You got great talent, my man. Great talent. Hilarious guy. Please go check out the joint at 8:30. Be there at 8. Get you something to eat, nibble on something. Make sure you pee, potty, sit down and laugh. Monday nights, the joint in Columbia, South Carolina. It's not my style, but it's still a style that works for the crowd.
It works, man.
It works great. I feel like it hits,
Man,
but it's not me.
I thought that Kramer shit was corny. I mean, it was.
I
some
like
funny
Kramer.
stuff
I didn't
in it.
like Seinfeld. I didn't like the rest of them.
Hey, man, but
The
yeah,
crazy
but-
shit I loved.
Yeah, but I mean, it was like it got to a certain point where the monotony of the show is like, okay, all right, are we gonna do something different ever?
Yeah.
But the formula was working, and it's like, shit, that's a $1 billion industry there. You can't
They
really
made a killing. Them and Friends.
Yeah. Even after the shit was off TV, Jerry Seinfeld was still the richest comedian until Kevin Hart overtook him. And it took Kevin Hart a long time to overtake him.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah. So it's something to be said about it. I mean, and then
A couple great movies that didn't fail just because the popular maybe not agree that they failed. Okay, I fucking love Soul Train.
Oh man, Soul Plane was the shit.
Soul
man.
Plane,
Yeah.
Soul Train.
He
What
said
the fuck
Soul
is
Train.
Train?
God
I'm thinking
damn
of
it.
a whole nother show here.
That was white as hell,
Look
Tommy.
here, look here. I have my moments. I'm two-toned for a reason.
That was white
I
as
forget.
shit right
Damn.
there. Yeah, Soul Plane, train.
Yeah.
Oh no, man. I mean, Soul Plane was a classic, man. It did what it's supposed to do. It got a lot of us. That was our first time seeing Kevin Hart, unless you was into comedy and you knew he was already doing comedy and performing.
Yeah.
That was the first major splash. I mean, you gotta think about it. For low budget and ghetto as it was, look who was in it. Snoop Dogg was in it.
Mm-hmm.
John Witherspoon was in it. Who else was in it? Monique was in it. So you had some like heavy hitters that was in the movie.
Yeah.
And some more was in it.
I ain't gonna be able to remember nothing. I ain't about to pull no moment out where you get me again.
No,
Not that you'll get me, but goddamn, I might mess up again.
Yeah, some Thor? No, I ain't
Yeah,
gonna-
some Thor. Yeah, fuck him. No, but even I'll say this though, when it comes to Ride Along, fuck, he did the movie with the guy from Malcolm in the Middle, Dad, in the wheelchair.
Yeah.
I think he's shown more his versatile avenues of being creative.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta look at it, man. I ain't gonna lie. I sat in the movie theater one night and I was watching previews, cause black people ain't always on time. So, I know I got that 15-minute cushion if I don't make it to miss the previews. But I was in there one night and I watched all the previews, and Kevin Hart was in the movie I was going to see, and he had 4 of the previews. And you know how powerful that is? For not only am I coming to see a movie you're already in, but it's 4 more movies coming out that you're in.
List
gonna
of
be
them.
within the year.
Yeah.
I mean, Kevin Hart is a hustler, man. He is. I mean, people say what they want about him. He's a hustler, man. He's funny. He's talented. He's committed, and he makes it happen, man.
Yeah. Well, I mean, even I'm gonna roll it in and just finish it up with Kevin because The Heist is not my favorite movie, but I don't blame it on Kevin because I think Kevin played his role like he would for the movie.
Yeah.
I don't know the ins and outs of what narrated it the way it was narrated, but production-wise, quality movie. Script, overall, quality movie. So like me, I see the production. I see him producing. That's good.
Check was cut.
Yeah.
Yeah, check was cut.
Yeah,
Major
because he
check.
funny.
Major check.
He funny.
Yeah.
Now,
And The Rock too, man. Just like The Rock, man. People,
I got a little troll trying to get in, motherfucker. He be trying to get in.
Yeah, it's like The Rock, man. He went from being the most electrifying man in sports and entertainment to being biggest movie star.
Hey, speaking of which, I didn't know that Hulk Hogan. You used to watch wrestling?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I didn't know first off that Hulk Hogan used to be the richest wrestler until The Rock. Now, apparently, if I ain't getting this wrong, only in wrestling, it's still Hulk Hogan. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, man.
He made that much money, even though I
Hulk
remember The
Hogan
Rock.
Hulk Hogan was huge, man.
Yeah,
He
I
was
wasn't
like
around for that.
The biggest wrestler for like a long time. Hulkamania was huge. The whole gimmick, it lasted for a long time, man.
Yeah.
And you gotta look at it too. Hulk Hogan dominated WWF. Then he took it over to WCW.
Oh yeah,
Then
that's
he
right.
began
with the
Hollywood
other
Hulk
ones.
Hogan. Then he
Yeah.
did the NWO thing.
Yeah.
He just kept it going. And then they brought him back, put him in the Hall of Fame. And then WWE started marketing and stuff. And it's just like they just kept it going, man. You gotta look at Hulk. He was in Rocky. He was in what? Rocky 3?
A couple movies.
Yeah, he was in
You
Rocky
can look
3.
it up.
Rocky 3 came out of what? 19 what?
Let's see.
Yeah.
Cause I ain't got no.
Check it out. Remember, because he was Thunder Lips, the ultimate male.
Thunder Paradise? No, what'd you say? Rocky 3?
Rocky 3.
1993.
Yeah.
Where's it at? You see it?
I don't see it, but
Rocky 3 right here. 1982.
1982.
But he had a stretch in 90s. He had a stretch through
Yeah.
91, 93, 93, 94,
Yeah.
95, 96, 96. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And you look at it, it ran all the way through the 2000s.
Oh, that's right. He was in the Three Ninjas movie, too.
Yeah.
I remember that.
And that was, Hulk was, he was so huge, they put him in these movies, man, even though some of them wasn't really good. But he was the only person that could be in those movies, only wrestler.
Yeah.
Couldn't nobody else do that at that time. I mean, and he was the biggest. I remember watching him. He got beat up one week. I thought it was real, man. He came on, and they had him in the hospital bed. He was like, "Oh my God, I'm getting better for all my little Hulkamaniacs."
Oh, hell no. I remember, what's the other dude? You guys, you want to mess with Macho Man Randy Savage?
Oh yeah.
That's what I got.
Yeah.
Then we had my brothers was big Stone Cold Steve Austin fans.
Dang, 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 dang. You want to see Stone Cold whip this son bitch's ass? Say hell yeah. You got a bunch of 9-year-olds hollering hell yeah.
Yeah. Crazy.
Soon as the glass broke and he walk out with them 2 knee braces on, I'm not getting beat up by a dude with 2 knee braces, a vest, and and some jean shorts. I'm not getting beat up by him. No, I'm telling you.
I never could understand it though. Don't get me wrong. I grew up in, like I said, the era Stone Cold beginning. Macho Man, Triple H and them was performing and whatnot, yada yada. Rock was in there, but that uncle that you heard me perform about, fuck a goat, you can come find out about it Tuesday night, Pedal Pubs.
Come on out.
But they were religious. They recorded everything on the VHS.
Oh man.
So I'm talking about the first commercial when they know time's coming in case something happened with the cable. They recording. When they got we get done and over with, if whoever, like them talking about religion, man.
Yeah.
If they person lost, they were mad. There has been times they went and got a shotgun. Trailers, and they put them little add-on extensions in the front for the porch, but it's enclosed. You can still got the doorway.
Yeah.
He wouldn't come through his house out the door, but he would shoot through that doorway at us. You got 10 seconds to get moving. Y'all done pissed me off enough tonight. This, that, and the third.
Y'all got shot at?
Yeah, with shotgun, birdshot. Birdshot won't kill you. With distance, you be all right. It's a little small little piece of metal.
That's definitely abuse.
No cricket shit, bro.
That don't sound right.
It ain't.
That sounds bad.
It ain't.
Yeah, we got shot at. It wasn't nothing though. It was just Tuesday.
Well, see, it was though, because I don't fuck with guns now because I was around guns so much fluidly, like just snakes or just going out there hunting, trying to make time, yada yada.
Wow.
But we moved off the farm. I went to this other house, met this one-eyed Jack guy.
One-eyed Jack.
Well, his name James, but we're gonna call him Jack, because one-eyed Jack sound better than one-eyed James.
Yeah, that definitely. You're right. That does sound better. Jack sounds a little better. It sounds a little tougher.
Yeah.
Yeah, One-eyed James, you be like, nah, man, I'm about to fuck this dude up.
I ain't never had nobody else's guns before. We used to fuck around. I got to know him, and he tried to pull the eye out on me or whatnot to show me, see if I.
So did he have like a glass eye? Or
At start, and then we had a situation on the bus, kind of how we became friends. I didn't know he had an eye.
So he was your age?
Yeah, we was like 1 year apart or something like that.
Oh, okay.
But nonetheless, he had a situation. I fell out or something like that. Something to do with the eye. It didn't bother me none. I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
Obviously.
So the eye fall out. It's like plink, plink, plink.
So it
plink,
just linked,
plink.
you know what I'm saying? So next thing you know, we at the house at his farm with the guns out.
So so after the eye fall out, he just like this right here.
Well, he in a situation on the bus is what it was with the bus driver. I kind of defended him because we wasn't doing nothing, and it was somebody else or whatnot, and
Oh, okay.
we got pulled over, and the short bus come picked us up, and that's a whole story. But it just bonded us. You know what I'm saying? And
That
we
is
wind out getting
hilarious.
his guns out, trying to go hunt one day in his little land.
So the one-eyed guy had a gun.
Parents, yeah, they got guns. Everybody got guns where I grew up, right? Multiple. You probably go anywhere in any living room and find them, like right in the doorway type shit.
Okay.
I know that you're supposed to not hand nobody a loaded gun.
Yeah.
He handed me a loaded gun.
Did anybody know about the safety? That didn't.
We
that
supposed
didn't come
to.
into play?
I knew about what I was supposed to do when I got a gun for somebody, which was check it over, make sure ain't nothing, jammed or messed up, yada yada. It was a shotgun, birdshot yet again.
Yeah.
I shot that shit at the
That's the one with the long thing. Pull out
pops
at the
down.
bottom,
And two
pops
of them go
down.
in.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Now my uncle shot at us with something different. It's called I think it's a 10 gauge is the lowest. What is it, like power? 12 gauge and a 14 gauge are stronger, I think. Or
Well, shout out to 12 gauge from Augusta.
Shout out.
Yeah, 12 gauge. Give me that. No, he's donkey butt.
Give me that donkey butt,
Big
dude.
old legs.
Yeah.
I ain't too hard to big.
I wish I could play
Play with
music
this
on
game.
YouTube, bro. It sucks so bad sometimes.
Yeah, I know, man.
I be wanting to have it in the background the whole time, bro.
I know.
Yeah.
Because my favorite club song of all time, and I know this is totally off subject, and this song has very gay lyrics in it, but it's like, remember that joint? You like it in the morning.
Yeah.
Do-do-do-do-do, and the need. Freak It by Latham.
I ain't gonna be able to pick no names. but
That's
yeah.
my favorite club song ever, man. 'Cause
Club?
That song had the most energy of any song. And then like the gayest point, and we all did it, because we would get two gay things. So if you was dancing now, you would pull your pants leg up right here. That's when you was finna get low. And ain't no dude supposed to be dropping it. But we was out there low dropping it and all that shit. And then like one of the most intriguing part of the songs is, so you like it black and hard, babe.
But see, back then, you ain't question nothing. Like, you would never question in the club seeing a queer twerking on a female's ear. You know them girls, they get right there next to them dudes while they shake their ass. You wouldn't.
In our day, no. It was dude on chick,
Yeah.
chick on chick. It was like
The
it
club
was just
different
a whole,
now.
Oh yeah, I found that out.
Club different.
I found that out.
I don't even know if you did. Don't get me wrong. Different air, different. I'm originally from Athens, Georgia. So the vibe there.
Oh shit! Shout out to Athens, man.
Yeah. Pete going down there all the time.
Pete performs there
All
a
the time.
lot, man. Pete, get me on to Athens, man.
Yo.
Damn.
It's got a scene,
Yeah.
from what I understand. It's
Yeah.
been a long time since I've been back, but I ain't going back till I'm ready. I ain't going and talk. I'm gonna talk the shit I'm gonna talk about where I'm
Yeah.
from and
No,
yada
man.
yada. But
Hey, it's not you ready, man. You just got to get the platform. I tell you what, I'm tell you this. A white crowd will listen to your stories and your perspective before a black crowd. Black crowd wants to be entertained right then and there. Hit me over the head right now. If you don't do it in the first couple seconds, we're gonna get on our phones and start talking. We might boo you.
okay,
But white people will let you come in with a premise, tell a story, and get to your punchline and have the patience to sit there like this.
but you also heard me get crickets from them too.
I've heard you get crickets from them, but it's just like with dark comedy, you take chances.
All the time.
And the chances that you take, but every week we look up, the judges look at it and they respect it, and they score it accordingly. It's not like as bad as you think. Like I told you before, I said, you're not doing bad. It's just when you have a distinct style like that, what you have to work on is finding some more universal stuff you can get to first, then you ease the dark shit in on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll come up there, you be like, hey, dark shit, now, here, boom.
Yeah.
And that's not the way you present it. You present it, you get them comfortable. I'm gonna tell you this: the thing about comedy, the first 2 to 3 minutes is so crucial. You work to get them on your side. Whatever you got to do, whatever you got to say to get them on your side, then you can introduce yourself to them after that.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna tell you this on honesty level.
Mm-hmm.
Cutting off Tuesday. Even though I cut off, I'm not mad at myself.
No.
I've never felt myself control the crowd like I did that day. Even
Yeah.
though it was fucked up at the end, it didn't work
Yeah.
out like in my head supposed to.
Yeah.
It was so flawed.
But the joke that you didn't tell was so fucking killer. When you told me that, I almost slapped you.
Well-
When you told me I was gonna say this right here, I almost, man, I was about to put you in the figure four.
Hey, it's
And
a good
lean-
one.
And
It's
lean
good.
back like this right here.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to figure that. I talked to I talked to Lynn about it actually too, because
Yeah.
I think he's trying to like push edge sometimes, like we talked about
Yeah.
some of the stuff at the beginning. But I'm trying to figure out how to be more like a Pete.
Yeah.
And hit these little quick
Yeah.
ones and get
That's
on down
it.
the road.
That's it, man. But you know, it's different. Like I said, it's different styles. That's why we work. The competition. That's why we talk about different things. Every topic that we talk about is something that's relatable. You have to find something within your comedy grasp that's relatable to people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you watch me perform, I come up with a lot of old school stuff because the contrast between old school and new school is so different that when I say something, old school people can relate to it, new school people can't relate to it, and it's like it's a different, that contrast brings both crowds in at the same time. So what I do, I was working on some shit, and I had a problem with doing young crowds. I said, man, I'm struggling with these young crowds. I can't get them because I opened up for Steve Harvey at the James Brown Arena, 10, 12,000 people, sold out, killed it. I did the same set the next night at Diamond Lakes at another event with young people, and it didn't go as well. I'm like, what am I doing wrong? So what I did was I went to my kids. I got all my kids. They in their 20s, 29, 25, 23, 24, whatever. So I was like, hey, what are y'all listening to? What are y'all vibing off of? What's going on? My middle son told me everybody had a beef with this. This clique don't like this clique because of this. So I started using little tidbits in that.
Information
in my
gathering.
routine. Yeah. To make me relatable to a younger crowd. So next time I perform for a younger crowd, they was like, oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about, OG.
They on the same page.
Y'all don't talk about OG.
Yeah.
So now I done pulled them in to something different that they know. I didn't really know it. All I knew was what my sons told me.
Yeah.
I had no fucking clue. I don't know who Quando Rondo is, but Quando Rondo and his clique got beef with Young Boy and his clique. You know, I like Young Boy. Okay, all right. So I use that. It's about being relatable.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. When you're relatable, it don't matter. Relatable breaks down barriers. Relatable breaks down age barriers, color barriers, situation barriers, things of that nature. So when you're relatable to different people, and then like when I go I was laughing because I went to shout out to Happy Bones, man. He's doing a competition
shout out
too.
Happy Bones.
On Mondays, I went to his joint
Fox
first
Lair.
week. Fox's Lair.
Yep.
Had a good time. I love Fox's Lair, man. Every time I go to Fox's Lair, I have a good time. But I go in there, and it's predominantly white, and I go in there and I sing country and pop songs. When I sing country and pop songs, it's relatable.
But see, I'm still learning how to pull.
Mm-hmm.
In the competition wise, here's my fault.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you my honest fault.
Tell me.
I don't try to repeat jokes. I'm working. I'm trying to build.
Don't repeat them. No.
I'm not right. So I will repeat them other places and work on my thing. But this competition is straight new jokes. None from last year. None of that stuff. The only ones is like music. Some of the stuff I did from music and shit here and there, but nothing like full set is what I'm saying.
But what I'm saying is, if you didn't do it this competition, and you did last competition, you can do it. You can bring it back.
Well, I'm still working on my point of like reading the crowd. So even though I chose the R. Kelly joke, I feel like I've done it a lot better other places than I have Icons. The Black Balls joke has killed at Pedal Pub for a crowd, and then at the same time has got me kicked off stage at Pedal Pub for not reading the crowd.
Yeah.
So I think it's a challenge, and I'm gonna transition here of like you've been doing comedy how long?
Shit, since 2009.
So that's 15 years. 15
yeah.
years.
Yeah.
Most memorable place you have performed?
Most memorable place I performed, I opened for Steve Harvey in 2009 and 2012. Both crowds were sold out. I had never seen a crowd like that in my life. 10,000 people sold out, every seat. I had a chance to do both of them. The first time I did it was funny because I went up there and nobody would let me in.
Oh, no.
I got there like super early. The show was like 7:38. So I'm looking for my contact person. Nobody will let me in. They got people with like, the little headsets on the walkie-talkies and shit. Right? I got a dude out here say he's supposed to be on the show. And nobody knows who you are. So I can't touch with my contact person. I'm calling people, all this shit. So I'm there like super early. I'm like an hour early. So nobody can get me in the building. And it's funny because, well, it's not funny at the time because I'm panicking.
Mm-hmm.
So then the last moment I came with, I like, listen, I'm supposed to be on the show. Blah, blah, blah. Hey, this dude is back. He's right. So.
Back again.
So I took off running. He's like, hey, the guy's running. And so a guy comes from the back, little white or Jewish guy. He said, hey, man, are you Cedric? I said, yeah. You're supposed to be back there. So I came through, got on the stage. Matter of fact, when I came back.
So hold on now, you went straight from the door to the stage?
Door, damn near.
Damn near.
So when I finally got to the stage, I was like, I'm supposed to be on the show, blah, blah. He's like, yeah, we've been looking for you.
Oh, shit, they done called twice.
Yeah, exactly. That's what they were like. So I'm outside like a whole hour and a half before that. I mean, contact person ain't answering the phone. This is a lot of bullshit, right? So I finally get back there. Dude was like, hey, look, when you come on, there's a clock on the middle of the stage. It's going to have your time on it. When it gets to 5 minutes, you come off, somebody else comes on, okay? So radio people announce their shit. They do blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? They come up. So when they announce me, I come up. I look at the clock. It's like 30 seconds off the clock already. It's like 4 minutes and 34 seconds.
So you went 5 minutes.
Yeah, part of my 5 minutes is already gone.
Oh, no, that's not fair.
It ain't.
It's 9,000 people, motherfucker.
It's not, but you ain't got no choice. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. They're here to see Steve Harvey. So
if a comedian, a comedian ever gets in that situation and they're told those rules, if they're told 5 minutes, they should stop at 5 minutes no matter what, just because that's not their show.
Yeah, exactly. Because I mean, being professional. Because look, they're giving you an opportunity. You're not on the show. You haven't sold any tickets. You're not paid to be. None of that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I always tell people, like, the first thing you got to remember about comedy, you do it. First thing you do it is for the love.
Yeah.
The first thing you do is for the love. And that translates to everything. You do it for the love. So I came on. I got on stage. It was 4 minutes and 34 seconds left. So I ripped into my shit, started doing stuff, boom, 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 boom. Now, and the thing you got to remember about, if you got a 5 minute set, every 15 to 20 seconds, you want to be getting a major laugh out of the crowd. Pulling them away. Yeah. Relatable shit that you putting out there to them, and it was rolling. So I'm killing them. I'm doing my thing, working. And so I look back at the clock. I'm working through all my shit because I got a lot more shit that I can go into. But I got these, what I do in a small set, you want to get like 4 or 5 bullet points. You want to get those 4 or 5 bullet points off. When you get those 4 or 5 bullet points off, then you get a chance to see where you at after that.
Sending your time and making use of your time.
Making use of your time, yeah. So I looked at my bullet points and I got off the 5 points I wanted to get off. When I looked back up, it was about 18 seconds left. So at the 18-second point, I said, hey, look, my name is Comedian Saseddrick. I'm at so-and-so this night, blah, 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 blah. Thank y'all, I'm out. So I walk off the stage. Then they come up there. Matter of fact, I left my towel up there. I had a black towel I left up there.
Yeah.
It was funny because Redbone from Savannah, Georgia, a white guy, he was on tour with Steve Harvey. I saw him take my towel and throw the shit to the side. So I'm like, God, I'm sitting on the side. Like, my towel.
I forgot that motherfucker.
I forgot my towel. You know what I'm saying? I got to get my sweat dab on. But, I mean, the thing was, more than anything else, that I got my stuff out. I came off, and the stage manager said, hey, man, came to me, said, hey, man, thank you so much. Appreciate you for being professional, blah, blah, blah. And I was off. Yeah. All right? So I leave out, and we come back through with Steve Harvey to take pictures. And he said, hey, I heard, they said, hey, Steve, this is the guy to open up for you. I said, oh, okay. So I take my picture, I shake his hand, and he's like, hey, man, I heard you open the show. I didn't get a chance to hear you. I said, okay, yeah, man, I was just, blah, 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 blah. He said, how long you been doing it? At the time, I was cool with the radio people. They put me in there. I was doing comedy probably about 10 months. Yeah. He's like, he said, you paying your dues. I said, okay. So this is one of the most profound things that he told me. I said, okay. He said, look, you still paying your dues. You know what I'm saying? You got time in the game. I said, okay. He said, trust what I'm telling you. you still paying your dues. All right? I said, okay. So I'm cocky. I don't think like I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? He said, listen.
You feel the wave.
I feel the wave. He said, so what? Listen, when you heard your name 1,500 times, you know you're ready. I thought back to how many times I had really heard my name. I was like, shit, I'm probably at 600-700. That's
in
what I'm
life
thinking.
or just like since a comedian?
No, I only been in the game.
Oh, being
8,
called
9
to
months.
stage.
Yeah, called to the
I
stage.
got what you're saying.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
okay, all right, cool. So
I was about to say, I'm the policeman
Hey.
said my name a lot. Goddamn
So,
it.
hey, when I went to him, I was like, I did the shorty low. I was like, 1,500 times? I went high.
That's a lot.
He said, yeah, 1,500 times. I said, 1,500 times? And he said, yeah, 1,500 times. He said, trust me. He said, this is what you do. He said, you get all your material together. And when you put it out there, he said, you're going to have 1s, 2s, and 3s. He said, 3s is the ones that ain't going to get most of the crowd laughing. That's the shit you should throw out. I said, okay, all right. He said, 2s are what you get half the crowd laughing on. I said, I got some shit that, I'm relating now. Okay, I got half, He said, the 1s is the shit that you get people laughing on every fucking time. See, the 2s that you got, some of that shit you got to determine whether you're going to throw it out or if you're going to work it and formulate it to make it a 1.
You got to figure out what you're going to do with it.
Exactly. So that 1s is the shit. He said, listen, other than shit you see me do, he performed like an hour and a half in Augusta.
Yeah.
On James Brown Arena stage with 10,000 plus people. He said, that shit you see
That's
me
just
do tonight?
wild, bro.
He said, shit you do tonight? He said, I got 3 or 4 hours more of nothing but number 1s. And he said, that's how you build your shit to get 1s, 2s, and 3s. I was like, shit.
That's a lot of time.
Yeah, it's a lot of time. But listen, the second time, that was 2009. Second time, 2012, when I performed, he said, hey, man, I watched your whole set. He said, man, you can make it.
Yeah.
He said, yeah, that shit you doing, you can make it.
Well, I was going to stop you at the beginning. To me, you are a star. To
I
me,
appreciate
hey,
you. I
since the first time I saw you, funny as hell.
Yeah.
As much, a lot of the guys on the wall, I really feel like I meet superstars all the time doing this.
Oh, man.
I know that this is a big moment. I don't even know how to begin asking what it feels like for 9,000 people or 10,000 people.
Man.
You need to answer it. We'll take a break.
Okay, no. For 9,000 people, when you come on the stage, the first time, like I said, I was outside the whole time, couldn't get in till the last second, got up there, did my thing. But for this time, I was already back, chilling, green room, laid back, everything was cool. When I got back there this time, it was totally different. Totally different. I felt like I was part of the staff. So when I walk out there to do my thing, I mean, everything's on smash. So it's like everybody knows, like, hey, it felt like everybody knew, like, this guy was part of the show.
Yeah.
The first time I didn't feel like I was part of the show. The first time I felt like I was
Paying your dues.
chasing running,
it,
trying
yeah.
to get back there and all this shit. So when I got that confirmation from Steve Harvey, he's like, hey, man, you could really make it. I was like, okay. So it was like, that turning of the corner type thing.
Yeah.
Because then you got validation for somebody who's validated.
Yeah.
So when you get that, you're like, oh, yeah. That's when I knew, and I found out over the years of just performing and doing it in different places that this shit'll work anywhere.
Yeah, find them ones.
That's it. And then even like the advice he gave me from using the jokes that's number 1s to the jokes that's 2s and 3s, and I kind of started rating my material because I would put shit out there. It's some shit that I thought was really funny that when I put it out to the audience, it wasn't as funny. I had to take the parts of what was funny to make it really universally funny. You know what I mean?
So, okay, you give tips. I got another question for you, Bia.
Come on.
You're saying that right there.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I may think it's funny, you may think the joke's funny. Let's say it's a 3.
Mm-hmm.
3s can still be worked into a 1, I believe. It's just, I feel like the right wording, setups.
It is.
Is
Because, see, the thing about a joke is there are words within a word that can get you more laughs to get to the punchline. So if you can use those words within the words to get to a punchline, then yeah, you can make it something out of that joke. But if you do that joke, if you perform that joke 6 times and it only hit 2 times,
It ain't a good joke.
it's not a good joke.
Yeah.
It's not a joke. But see, the thing about us is we'll think like I can make it work.
I be thinking sometimes.
Cause 2 things about it. I think I'm that great that I can make it work.
Yeah.
Then 2 things, I think it's that funny that it can work.
Yeah.
But we gotta look at it for what it is.
It's my privilege.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not gonna lie. I talked to Reggie about some jokes, right? I talked to Stone and be chopping it up. He be like, "Yo, you can't say this in front of every black person. He'd be
Yeah.
like, only certain people that know you
certain people,
should
man.
be able to hear this side of the joke. You need to
Yeah.
figure out how to make it simplified, bring it to a more common."
Well, yeah, universal level. Like I said,
Yeah.
relatability is the biggest thing that we have as comics.
Yeah.
Because like I said, I walk in the white rooms and I sing pop and country songs all the time, and they love it. Once I break down those barriers, I can come in and tell them whatever the fuck I want to.
Yeah.
But somebody like you that's trying to find your way, trying to find your niche, trying to find different things, you have to find relatability. And relatability can be, first of all, like I tell people all the time, I say we do it for the love.
Yeah.
We do it
Absolutely.
because we love this shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why we do it.
Yeah.
It's love. That's the first thing, first and foremost. If you love it, you're going to continue to do it. If you love it, you're going to find ways to do it.
Yep.
If you love it, you're going to find that relatability.
Yeah.
When you find that relatability, you'll know it.
Well, that's like Tuesday set for me, just to judge myself critically wise.
Yeah.
That's one day. I wrote 6 pages, and that's what you got, which was, for me, that was my best I felt 2 minutes. That might not be a lot to everybody, but to me, that 2 minute is, I know I wrote those 2 minutes off.
Yeah.
If I were performing this again, I could perfect this bit.
But the thing
And
is,
I got
though,
some.
with the 2 minutes that you did do, and you did very well on certain parts of it, you still had another 2.5 minutes to go
I know.
after you were done.
I know.
And then the shit that you told me
Was killer.
was killer.
I knew it.
And they never find out about it.
Never find out about it. I'm
Never
not gonna
find
say
out
it either,
about
so I perform it
No,
again.
don't tell
No.
them. Hold that shit. Hold that shit.
Yeah.
Save it, and do it again. But see, that's the part of the maturation process. We put it out there, we roll with it, and we grow from the reaction that we get.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Bro, I've been in places where I've done certain rooms and places and things didn't go as well as I thought they could have. And I come off stage and I think about it, like, damn, I should have said this, and that.
Yeah.
But say if I prepare myself ahead of time, you see, the thing about preparing yourself, you prepare yourself, you time yourself, all that shit, you go through the whole process, time, video, all that shit. But if we don't go through that shit, we always leave something lacking.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we leave it lacking, then we learn and we get better. That's the whole thing, man. I think that's the part that people leave out. We leave out the part where we grow, learn, and get better.
Well, I'm gonna bring some vulnerability in with that.
Mhm.
We talked about the best memorable place.
Yeah.
Not to say no event, no, I'm not talking about place you performed at.
Uh-huh.
But when you walked away, where was the place, or do you remember that time where it just felt like trash?
Oh, yeah.
Like, even though you maybe gave
You
it
know
all,
what?
you knew it felt like garbage.
I'm gonna tell
Or
you-
your reaction from the crowd. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you the funniest experience I've ever had. I did a church event. It was a Valentine's Day program. I'm working. I'm going through my stuff, and we killing. We having a good time. Everything's great.
Mm-hmm.
And then I say, it's right around the time they had the Eddie Long situation going on.
Okay.
So I crack an Eddie Long joke in a church crowd. I didn't know that this was one of the Eddie Long churches. And it was like, I could hear everybody like, yeah, we New Birth Augusta. I was like, I don't go to church.
Yeah.
I don't know. New Birth, I don't know what that is. Well, okay, what is that? I mean, the pastor of the church was like Eddie Long homeboy. It was like that. Eddie
Tight.
Long, tight, brought him up. I thought, oh, okay. This ain't going to end well. And this was like back in the day when I was, charging measly fees. So what they did was the pastor came back and he talked to me. He was like, hey, man, anytime they say little, You already know it's gonna be some bullshit, right? He's either, man, you know, your little act was going good, man, but then, you know, you said something about, and then like I didn't even say nothing bad about Eddie Long. I just said like, hey, they shouldn't have paid them boys $26 million for being gay. That's all I said.
Stating the fact.
Stating the fact, you know, but it was fresh. It was just like, it was off the press.
Smacking them with a fly swatter.
It wasn't even a week. It was like 3 days.
You still
fresh.
slapping it with the newspaper.
You know what? It was like, I'm telling you how bad it was. It was like half the congregation was like, hell no, don't pay them nothing. Other part of the congregation was like, oh no, I can't believe something happened.
The opinions was right there.
The opinion was right there. It was too fresh. It was way. You know what? If I known what I know now, I'd have left it alone. But see, what I do now is when they give me a church, I'm doing a church event, I Google it, I study everything about that church.
Yeah.
But see, the thing is, I could have kept doing things the way I was doing it, but I have to learn from what I did, and I have to find out different material for the situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And first of all, we don't never want to be offensive with our comedy.
Yeah.
If we offend our crowd, then we don't have nothing to stand on.
Am I allowed to say that?
You are allowed to say that.
Am I allowed to say I don't intend to offend nobody?
You're allowed to say that, man.
In my position?
In your
'Cause
position.
I feel that way. But
No,
when I come up with these jokes, like I tell you, Reggie's a limiter. My wife's a limiter. Sometimes when it comes to parenting, I got other people that I run stuff by first to see if I need to tone it down. But some of this shit, man, I don't want to apologize for, but I know I've hurt some feelings.
I mean, you got to, because first of all,
'Cause I really don't think.
as comedians, we have to be likable
Yeah.
to get, traction. People have to love us to book us. We don't get to be loved if we're offending people.
True.
We can't be offensive.
That's still a lane I'm trying to figure too. Because
Yeah,
I know
I mean-
it's hard, man. I don't want nobody who's watching if you are an aspiring comedian. I know that we got a new guy. We had a guy last week that wanted to try it not next week, but he wants to try open mic. And I've met more comedians in the past 3 years than I've ever known my whole life since I've started. And it's crazy how many people jumping in it.
It's the new
it's
crack.
baffling. It's baffling.
It's a new crack. I mean, everybody wants to try comedy now. You got even superstar rappers are trying comedy. You know what I'm saying? Like T.I., he's putting this camp out
But
there.
of all the rappers, come on. At least it's an educated guy who's always been spitting little
But see, the thing
jokes
about
and
it
rhymes
is,
anyways.
it's a whole nother platform for people that rock with him or cool with him. Because it's like when people are superstars, I mean, they have an audience already.
Yeah.
When people are Mike Tyson is almost, he's 60 years
60
old?
something, yeah.
And he's talking about getting in the ring, and everybody's supporting that shit.
I think they're going to swap him out. But
You
they
think so?
postponed it.
Yeah, but they pushed him back in November because he had some health issues.
Yeah.
But the thing about it is, the superstar that we know of Mike Tyson, people still want to see if that element of him being a knockout boxer is true in this time and era.
I ain't gonna
for
lie.
somebody
I
else.
think people are so hyped up, they still believe that he is that only.
Yeah.
That's the crazy part about
That's
it. I
it.
see.
And then,
I think a big dude's got the potential to knock anybody out.
listen, if somebody is almost 30 years younger than you, he gonna knock your ass
He
out.
got a better
Yeah.
chance. It's better
But
odds.
you think about somebody like a T.I., who is a superstar rapper. Not just a superstar rapper, he is a legendary rapper. Now he's doing comedy. You got 3 crowds of people that's going to come out. First of all, the people that believe in him, think he can do anything.
Supporters.
They're going to come out, supporters.
Yep.
The people that's on the fence, they don't know.
Trying to figure it out.
They kind of figure it out. They going to come out. The people that hate this motherfucker are definitely
See
going
him
to come
fall.
out. And because we want to share his video of him not doing good, putting it out there. 3 different groups of people pulling for him.
But okay, let me ask you this: then. As comedians, I feel like if I were to fit myself in shoes of those connections, not to say the connections matter, but the amount of stories I'd have relatable to the population, I feel like he'll get there. He already is funny on Expeditiously.
Yeah, he's already. The thing
Don't
about
ask
it
me to
is-
spell it.
The thing about it is he has people around him that are funny because he rose with K-Dub, who is fucking phenomenal. He rose with Erica Duchess, who is fucking phenomenal.
I think I know who she is.
Yeah,
too.
she's funny as shit, man. He got them rolling with him. So what he do is get them to get him straight. until he can get to a point where he can accommodate the shit on his own. So I'm not mad with him, man.
I ain't mad at it. I think that, see, I think a lot of comedians and a lot of people in the see it as someone coming in to take a craft, right? But he's showing up at the Atlanta Comedy Theater. He's showing up at Uptown Comedy Corner. He's showing up to spots for mics. It's not that he's got the money to put on his own show and everyone there be happy it's a party.
Everybody be happy.
And not worried about nothing. You want a different lighter, bro, if it ain't working?
No, I'm good. Yeah, we in here.
So, I mean, he can have supporters there to support his dream, but he's taking it to the actual spots to work. And that's what I see. That's what I take from it. Whether it's good or not right now, I look at it as it's still a process. No matter if you feel like you got it or not.
I mean, and for all the great things that TIP has done in the game, when you get on the stage as a comedian.
Allegedly, he's not in a gang.
No, it's a game. G-A-M-E, not
gang.
G-A-N-G.
I'm about to say, I clarify.
I don't do gang stuff.
Yeah.
I got a regular job and I get benefits. I can't.
I tried one time. They jumped me in, and then another older.
You got jumped in at your job?
No, a jail in juvie.
God damn.
And then they come in. Somebody else who was higher ranked come in. Find out that the younger ranked dude jumped me in, right? And then whooped his ass. And I said, okay, this is not the lane for me, and I'm just gonna walk away. I can do a bunch of signs, but I won't do them because of that fight. They whooped his ass for doing that. I was like, hey, there's real rules.
Hey, you had your hands behind your head with your elbows up?
Man, no. They I was in not a closet, but like a toilet issue area. What it was a rundown hospital they had turned into behavioral program for kids. You didn't get to go outside. It was like a crazy place. Yeah, it's crazy. But it was like, imagine a hospital, right? And you have those wings where you got that little bathroom, right? So you in your corner right there with the toilet, right there in the tub usually.
Yeah.
You got that sink, but the sink blocks off. So in that corner, I got my ass whooped around that toilet. I smelled that shit, and it was bad. But I learned that these motherfuckers don't play about that shit, and there's real rules. And I learned to respect that shit. But no, I ain't gonna say no gang. But Lord, if he was, I hope he's a part of mine.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Because he got some balls, man, to go up on stage and try a new craft like this and really go to the work. Not just, like I say, put on just a show and just come out and support me.
Yeah. And I mean, the thing people got to realize, too, is he's a superstar in one aspect already. So he's trying to be a superstar in another aspect.
He might just be trying to have fun, enjoy life.
He might be.
He might just be a regular guy just out here trying different shit. I ain't mad at him neither. I hope he come out with some more music, too. I heard that one song pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
I forget what it's I don't keep up with names and shit. I just be vibing.
Nah, man. TIP is cold, man. You got to do it. You got to do it for the king, partner.
Yeah. Now, look, did when it happened, when he had his commercial, did it really hit the community that way? Because I remember the commercial, but I don't ever remember it being like a wave of issues with it in that back then. But like now, as an older guy that came back on him, I felt like it bit so hard. Am I wrong by assuming that, or was it something like that in the wave like that?
It's kind of the way it happened, man. Because first of all, the career part they have is already established, and then when we come back through and bring him back through, and we reintroduce him as a comedian, we're going out the vapors that he has as a superstar and other things like that, and social media and all this other stuff, and it just kind of reverberates in a different sense.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's I love it.
I think it's cool.
I think it's cool.
I think it's like a how would it be? It'd be like how Lil Duval is. He goes from the comedy into the music, and he shows his sides in it.
He does.
I feel like like I said earlier, of all people rappers from the South, I feel like T.I.'s got some slick little back and forth jabs and songs. He's pretty good at that shit.
He does, yeah.
So I see the jokes. I think he's relatable. I really do.
And like I said before, I'm gonna reiterate this: that K-Dub is one of the most phenomenal comedians on the scene today.
Yeah, K-Dubs.
K-Dub, I mean, he is funny as shit. And for him to be in that camp, him and both Erica Duchess, She's super funny. The thing about it is, K-Dub, I mean,
Oh, I know who this guy is. I've seen him on social media.
yeah, the thing about it is,
Mr. Kelly Walker.
Tip don't got to do nothing for nobody if he don't want to.
Nothing.
But he got these people with him, and they're teaching him the comedy game. And if you look at his sets, since they've been working with him, it's got much better, much better, much better. And he's at that point. See, he's a superstar already. He don't need them. But when they give him pointers, that makes him that much better. This is a game where you can never, ever, 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 I'm going to read this. Never, ever, never, ever stop learning. You're always going to get better.
So, as a newbie walking into the game, do you think it's better for a newbie to bomb early or late? Better for them to see
No.
their potential first or to bomb?
The thing about bombing is inevitable.
Yeah.
Even if you don't bomb completely, you're going to have some nights where you don't do as well as you think you do.
Yeah.
All right? So when you look at those moments, that's your moment to look within yourself to see exactly what you need to do better,
Improve.
differently to improve. Yeah. So, I mean, the bomb, see, me personally, I don't think I ever bombed. I have, different shows I felt I could have done better on.
Yeah.
But when you look at a bomb, and see, like veterans people, we don't look at a bomb. We look at the positives, what we did do better, what we could do better, things of that nature. You look at it as a bomb.
Well, I'm looking at it as crickets tell me this is already a 3. There ain't no debating. It just is there a joke here? Did I miss something? Like that's how I take bombing.
The thing about a 3, 5 is going to be your best. 3 is going to be something you can work with or maybe can't.
Yeah.
4s is going to be some stuff that's closer to 5s.
Yeah.
5s is going to be the shit that's already established that you do.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to make those decisions between the difference between the 3, 4, and 5s.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, it's some good shit you put me on with right
Definitely, man. And that's the good shit I want to put everybody on, not just you, but other, up-and-coming comedians, other people that are trying to do this. Because the thing about it, I talked to Tony Tone. I had him on my show last month. I talked to him from time to time, and we just emphasized, we are constantly learning. This is somebody that's got 30, 40 years in the game. You know what I'm saying? He still remembers his old shit. He said he's constantly learning
how to make it different,
how to make it relevant, how to make it happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when I talk to people like that, people of that nature, I know that I'm doing the right thing because I want y'all to learn how to make y'all stuff grow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because first of all, the main essential ingredient, you have to want to do this for the love of the game.
Yeah.
If you don't
thrill
love
for
it,
that crowd reaction.
Yeah.
Got to get it.
If you don't love it, just stop. Quit.
Yeah.
You need to start quilting,
knitting.
You start knitting.
Making you a sweater, some
sweater,
socks. You seen that lady earlier, she had them chicken legs on. Make something for handicapped people. Make your business. You don't need to be doing comedy. If you don't love it, don't do it.
If you don't love it, don't do it, man. It's a certain love you have to have for this game right here. And that's my boy Fredo Davis. Shout out to Fredo, man.
Shout out.
Yeah, he just got married recently.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, man. Good brother, man. Good brother. But that's another one of my comedy brothers. He was we had a spot on Gordon Highway. It was called Alter Egos.
I've heard the spot.
Yeah.
I've heard the spot.
Yeah.
I think I may have even been there once, twice.
You might have been. Yeah. Right now it's a restaurant. I forgot what they call it now. But we did comedy every Tuesday. And they would come through. I would host whatever it was. Shout out to my boy KT. We would make it happen in there. That's when I started learning from all these Atlanta comedians, these fucking dogs.
They do it differently up there.
They do it differently. They do it differently. They got a whole lingo. They got a set. They got a culture. All that shit you got to, come through to be on their level, man. And they was coming through every week, man. That's when me and Fredo got tight. Chris Set It Off Jones, my boy O.D. Odell.
Oh, shout out to Chris. Set It Off Jones. That live was fantastic as well. Shout out, and I shout him out because I love the 85 South show. Anytime I can shout out love that way, I'm going to do that because I love it. Carlos and Chico and DC are fantastic. They have created something. We ain't even. They say the Kings of Comedy. I didn't watch the Kings of Comedy. What I am watching is 3 men, 3 comedians, 3 fathers sitting here putting together something nationwide. And they are producing a show that ain't like any other show.
Improv.
I done seen, what is it? There's multiple trumpets. Sorry, my horn knowledge is lack. But you got the trombone. I done seen the big one. Sits on the man's shoulder or whatnot. I done seen so much going, man. It's been great to watch them evolve. And get to experience that. I say that. How does it feel getting so close and then finally getting to encounter and get game from whether we say they're just OGs in the game or people that know more about the game than you, but stars, people that have made it and you still working. I feel like I've seen those shoes and I'm one person away from the right opportunity. I got to be ready.
The thing about that is the people that do it and they have the same principles as you, they do it for the love. They also they respect what you do.
Yeah.
And I got validation and stamps from all these people that I've worked with over the years. Chris Set It Off Jones, my boy Tyler, Fredo Food Stamp Davis, they love what I do. I've traveled with them, done shows on the road with them. They have opportunities. I've been to Atlanta to do stuff that they have going on. And it's just a mutual love and respect for what we bring to the table.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, it ain't got the, and it's funny because I was just laughing with my homeboy the other day about something that Chris said while Tyler was performing. I was dying to get to Uptown Comedy Corner. I was dying to get there. I finally got there with Tyler. And then when I got there, Tyler was, his people said, like, hey, man, you do 10 to 12 minutes. I said, oh, shit. 10 to 12 minutes to open up, that's a long time for somebody that's been doing it a while.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm killing my 10 to 12 minutes. I think I'm doing good. I done threw the headset off. I'm breathing hard. I'm ready. I came and talked to Chris Set It Off Jones. He said, hey, man, Tyler up there making them forget everything that you ever said while you was up there.
Plug it in, made you know.
So I looked at the curtain, and the shit he was saying was true. You motherfucker want to worry about a goddamn word I said.
Nothing, yeah.
Yeah. But that's the game. That's how you learn. You do better. I'm coming there. He's the headline. They coming to see him. I'm coming to do time in front of him. My goal is to steal a couple of his fans from him.
Hey, that opener right there was pretty good. You remember him? What was his name?
That's it. Exactly.
That's
Exactly.
it.
But when he get to cooking and they see him and they not worried about me no more.
Yeah.
That's what I was like, oh, shit, you know what? I could take it as some hating ass shit, but you know what? You're right.
Yeah.
He really is making them forget about everything I talked about. And then when I went back out after the show, everybody was in Tyler corner shaking his hand. I was like, hey, man, anybody want to shake my hand?
Gear. Speaking of the fits and the sets, Certified CEO is going to be dropping a yoga set for the ladies that I believe is black and gray. Give me 1 second. Yep, they black and gray. And they will be dropping at the end of June. The date's still to be announced. But I'm also going to have, there's going to be a men's set as well that's going to be black and red. And then you're going to have on June 17th is the Black Wall Street shirt is going to be dropping. So be on the lookout. Go to CertifiedCeoClothing.com. Check them out and always be on the lookout for where he be. They got stuff going on at Icons he's a part of. You can always check him on the road somewhere in Augusta one night. Go check him out on Facebook. See where he's at. Pull up. Get some merch. Appreciate y'all. Tune in. And I'm leaving us with this. Thank you for coming in. Hanging out with me.
Hey, yeah, bro.
I'm just supporting a great music thing I found. So, hey, shout out to everybody for tuning in. There's going to be great guests coming, great format coming available. We're going to try and get these segments in order, show off all this great talent I'm finding and I'm seeing around the area. Look, if you ain't missing out, Monday nights at the Joint, 8:30 in Columbia. Pudgy's hosting. Don't miss out. Tuesdays at Pedal Pub. We down here at Augusta on Ellis Street. There's a comedy competition, 6 more weeks. Come on out, have some fun. Thank y'all for tuning in to Pallet Podcast. One.
Yo, we out, man. We out.
Peace. Nope. Shit. Damn, why can't I ever hide shit and keep it like I need to? Golly. I don't even know if I should be saying it like that, though. New country song about a dildo dropping in. I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to say for a dildo in a damn dresser drawer. But it's on the way, and if I see it again, I'm going to post that shit. What'd you think about the country shit, man, before we go?
You know what?
I ain't listened to it because I don't listen to country, but I need to know if it was worth the damn. Beyonce.
I love country music, man. That's another one of the tools I use to make shit relatable. So, I actually got a joke about Beyonce going country way before she went country. And it's like, damn, I should have coined that shit. If I did about 11 years ago, I might be rich.
But could have been.
Could have been. You know
been.
what I'm saying? But if Beyonce
Timing.
makes her own songs country, then the shit would be more funny. Think about single ladies. You know what I'm saying? Just in the club, just woke up, doing my own little thing. You decided to dip. Now you're going to trip because another brother noticed me.
It still would sound great.
It sound great.
Still
If he like it, then you should have put a ring on it. Don't be mad when you say that he wanted. The nuances of the country sound and all that stuff, when you put it in there, it relates to more than one crowd.
Yeah.
The R&B fans are holding on to the Beyonce stuff, and the real country fans is holding on to real country. They both relate to you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a good way to go too, man. It's a good way to go.
Sure.
I wish I could sing because I am scared about singing
too, man.
No, with a couple more Pack Sick Newports.
Newports?
Give me sponsorship, please. One day I will sound like Louis Armstrong.
Yeah,
I'm gonna sound like a jazz king one day.
That's it, man.
One day.
One day it's coming.
Look, I'm gonna wrap us out with this, man. I appreciate you coming on.
I appreciate you, brother, for having me, man.
I try to always leave with some positive. No, I'm gonna let this play. And it's just a little quote from, I'm going to mess his name up too.
Recently discovered and everything but new. The doubts about it never made it untrue. Life, the gift, peace after pressure. Can't remember how you came and wouldn't bet on how you'll exit from the start. The only thing certain is the end. Promise to all and none know not when. Heartbreak from yesterday's and fret for tomorrow. I leave today filled with anxiety and hollow. If you pray, don't worry. If you worry, don't pray. I got that from Umi. It's a poem I heard it say. From the tall palace walls to the mean teeth streets, I hope you get what you want and that you want what you need.
Some wisdom, man.
I mean,
For sure.
Yeah.
So much beauty we forget to be reminded that you can be anywhere and find it.
Why ain't nobody painting his walls?
So much beauty we forget, then get reminded that you can be anywhere, everywhere, and find it.
What walls?
The ones behind him.
No, he outside.
He outside?
He outside. Look,
Shit, me.
he overseas.